Hi, this is Melissa with A Creative Journey with Melissa, and today I'm going to show you a super duper easy way to line up your clear stamps so you can have a clear, straight sentiment. Of course, having clear blocks helps. I love these. I have all kinds of different ones. As a matter of fact, I have this one, and I have this one, and I have a whole bunch of other ones too. But I really love using the clear stamps. I really love using the clear block so that I can see exactly where I'm putting my sentiment, etc., etc. It's really great, like if you want to put a sentiment on a picture and or on a planner, if you have a really small box, they're really fantastic. But what I'm going to show you is something that you may know already, but you may not. So I want to show you simply how to make sure that you get your sentiment lined up where you want it. We're going to be using this awesome set right here, and it's called Sentiments for All Occasions. And this is going to be the giveaway for this week. So if you would be interested in getting this awesome set, make sure you are a subscriber to YouTube and to our blog/newsletter, and you will be entered to win. Once you have your information in there, I check every week and I pick somebody at random and they are a winner and I send out your prize. It's that simple. So if you are subscribed, make sure that your information matches so that I'm able to tell that it is you both on YouTube and on the mailing address. I cannot wait to see what whoever the winner is does with this stamp set, because there's tons and tons of awesome sentiments here, and it pretty much covers anything you would need. So hopefully you will be excited about that. Make sure you're a subscriber and stay tuned, and you'll find out next Monday on our Mondays with Melissa segment so that you can see if you're a winner. You'll find out on our blog. That's where we announce that. At any rate, so this is the set we're using, like I said, and what we're going to do is right now I'm going to be doing a thank you note. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it on the paper. Now, as you can see here, these are mine. Okay, I'll show you close up. You can see that some of them have stained stamps, etc., etc. Okay, that stain does not affect the stamp at all, does not affect the integrity of the stamp, what the sentiment's going to look like, or anything like that. Some people don't like that. Don't like the way that looks, and that's okay. You can use a solvent cleaner like you would use for StazOn. I don't suggest it, nor do I recommend it. You can, but they suggest that you don't use it often and use it sparingly, because you can really degrade your stamps and then they will basically not be very useful over time. It basically ends up eating the photopolymer, which could be obviously a problem because then you won't have a stamp anymore. So I don't mind this, so this doesn't bother me at all. One of the reasons why this happened is because I was too lazy and didn't clean it right away. And then I ended up cleaning it, and I used a different kind of ink that did stain it, and that's what happened. So it doesn't bother me, but if you do happen to have some stamps that are clear and they're stained like this, unless it bothers you, don't worry about it. They work, they work, they work. Okay? So at any rate, what we're going to do is we're just going to take this awesome sentiment here. It's thanks, and it's for being so, and then generous. That's what I'm taking off right here. Okay? So I'll show you these cuties right here. That's what they are right here. Let's see, this says thanks for being so generous. So these are the words right here. That's what we pulled off, so you can see that. All right. So what I'm going to do is I want to show you how I do it. It works really well for me, and hopefully it'll work well for you too. Now, when you line up your stamps, you're basically going to line them up so you can read them like this, because your block will go right on top of there, and that's what we're going to do. So we're going to line up our sentiment the way we want it, and I'll show you what I mean in just a second. So we're just going to line it up so it looks good to me. And whether you want to put it, center, you want to put it all in one line, whatever your choice is, this is a great way to tell what you want to do and how you want to do it. And of course, on these blocks we have lines, so you can line them up this way, and that works really well. But sometimes it's hard to do it upside down because you have to put on this stamp this way, and then you have to do this. So I have a simple way to do this, so I'm going to show you real quick. And it works really well. So we're just going to make sure that all of these sentiments right here are in the order in which we want to read them. So you're not going to be putting them backwards like you normally would. You're going to be putting them down regular, like so you can actually read them and they're the exact way that you want to see them. I'm going to try to lift this up so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm being really super particular here for no real reason other than I'm a little particular. Let's see, I think that looks good. I'm going to try to lift this up and not move it so that you can see exactly what I've done here. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. And that's what I mean by you want to make sure you put it up or put it down so that it's actually facing the way that you want it to look when you stamp it on the page. So you're not doing it upside down, or I'm sorry, backwards like you normally would. You're doing it the right way. And then this is the little trick. So it looks good, except I want to adjust the things a little bit. And I will be stamping with this, that's why I want to make sure it looks good. So I'm making a bunch of thank you cards for my son's birthday. He was lucky enough to receive some birthday gifts, so we're going to be doing some thank you notes. And in doing so, I need to have a thank you sentiment. So what we're going to do here, this is the super simple thing. And now make sure you're paying attention because this goes by really fast. It's super crazy simple. Are you ready? Normally you would put the stamps on this way. It looks good. Okay, stamp, whatever. All you do is just do this. Push down. And that's it. So if you like the way that looks, and that's the way you want your sentiment to look, then you're set. If you don't like the way it looks, then you readjust it. I think it looks pretty good. I think the generous is a little bit lower than I want it to be, so I'm going to adjust it just a little bit. And I think we are good here. I think that looks good. I'm pretty happy with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ink right here and I'm going to ink it up. And because I tend to do a lot of thank you notes, I'm going to make a bunch of these. I like to have thank you notes on hand because, like I said, we're very, very lucky and grateful. We have friends and loved ones that are generous enough to give our kids gifts, so we want to make sure that we are respectful and send thank you notes out because that's what I always do, always have my kids do. And I think it's a nice little note, especially since we live so far away from basically all of our relatives. It's nice to get a little sentiment or something from loved ones, and it works out well. So I'm going to make a few of these, like I said. Okay, so there's that. There's a little splotch right there, and that's because I turned the stamp block. In order for you to make sure you don't do that, you have to really make sure you've got it perfectly even, and I'm not really good at that, to be honest with you. I'm really not. So unfortunately, that's how it sometimes happens. But anyway, so right here, that's the sentiments, and that is how you simply just stamp out a sentiment, have it the right way, and make sure it looks straight. I hope you enjoyed this super quick tip, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Please make sure that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel and to our blog and our newsletter so that you can be entered to win one of our awesome prizes. We have Mondays with Melissa, and we would love for you to continue to join us. If you have any questions or comments or any suggestions, please be sure to leave us a comment or send us a message. Have a great day, and check out our website at www.acreativejourneywithmelissa.com or www.acjwm.com. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.